Yahoo! It's timing, gaming timing, gaming time, game. It's game time. I can't play the FTL soundtrack for ambience because there's content goblins ruining that for us. I can't play the FTL soundtrack anymore because, yeah, there's like YouTube content goblins who like don't even own the stuff and will like copyright claim it, so I can't play that. But this is a little bit intense for ambience. Do I have any better ambience? I have the there's always heat signature. Where's my heat signature? Yeah, I like these tracks. These are great tracks. These are great ambient tracks. Okay, hi y'all. Yeah, it's BMOD Development time. I haven't got much time to work on BMOD lately, so it's good to have a stream for it. One sec. I'm also chatting to Dyson in Discord at the same time, who's like kind of like on the team with BMOD as well, which is very exciting. Today, I'm going to be trying to get Dyson's new ships all in properly. Which I can go and show you. This is a whip version of one. Oh, very whip. Hang on. That's not... I just pushed and pulled, and that's not correct, clearly. Excuse me, where has the model gone? GitHub, what have you done with the model? Let's find out. BMOD... Oh, it's really fun to use FTL again because they haven't contested the counterclaim. Good. Yeah, they're usually like bullies. Usually if you like contest the claim, they won't even try to fight it because they know. They're just preying on people who won't try to contest it. Which is of course sad. Saddos. Fuckers. Fucking content ghouls. We hate them. I mean, put them in the pit, right? Oh, I need to change the mat. I think that's what's up. Hang on. Oh no, I haven't even downloaded the new models. That's what's up. I have to download the new models. Hang on. Let's download all of this. CMP, VHF Serve, VHF CMP. Okay, cool. One sec. There's a vaudeville of Battlestar Galactica soundtrack. Yeah, I think that was getting claimed too. My apologies, Jeff. My apologies. The what ghouls? The content ghouls. We hate them. We do hate them. Gollum! Breeding horse. Gollum. I love that fucking... that fucking meme. Gollum. By the way, Sammy is here. Sammy very kindly gifted me Sulaco, which I'm going to probably play at some point because it looks really cool. So unless it's like secretly bad, probably going to try that at some point. It looks really cool. Yeah, content holes now, that's right. Hang on. Put some files in places. VHF. We're gonna grab this. We love new Doom mods. Yeah, well, it looks like it's a lot more than a Doom mod, which is what's got me excited about it. Sammy's given me the spiel, and he's got me into it pretty good, actually. So I'm down. Hang on a sec. One sec. One sec. Okay, let me see if this loaded. It's pretty much not just a WOD. Yeah, exactly, which is what's got me. Because I liked Bolt Gun for like a stream, but it was kind of simple. Like, it was kind of too basic for me. You know what I mean? In that... There we go. In what it was, is kind of like being very doomy. Whereas Sulaco, as Sammy showed it to me, looks very, very exciting in a different way. So I am excited. The glass is still missing there on that puppy. I think I'm missing a texture still. Doomy, says Loboy. Very good. But yeah, ignore the missing glass and like there's a bit of like missing texture, I think. Or is it working in flight? Okay, the side texture I think is working in flight now, maybe. I think the glass is still like a work in progress, so there's like no real like cockpit you can see. But other than that, check out this new fucking ship, huh? Hey, check out this new fucking ship, whoa. Which I still need to, I think, fix some stuff with the shield on. There's still like a little bit of like wibbly wobbliness we need to fix with the physics on it. But apart from that, hey, whoa, shit. As you can see with the shield. Hey, whoa, shit. Dyson's kind of given us some really fucking cool stuff to implement, so I'm gonna be working on implementing these, fixing their bugs if I can, and getting them all balanced up at hardpoint of the day. These are like new generic kind of pirate fighters, right? Junkers and pirate stuff. The Xenos are gonna get these. This is the light. It's got a very cute little starfighter shape to it that I love. Dyson knocked these out of the park. He's so good. Oh, I've got to set these up, because I'm not even using their engine trail right now. I got to fix that too. I think I might not have these set up very properly right now, because I've seen Milo post pictures of the engines working. So yeah, got to get this working today. I'm balancing them to be kind of like the generic Falcon Eagle line, for those who are interested in play the mod. But their difference is that they have hybrid slots. So they have a bit worse armor hull. They have a bit more mass, they're a bit more sluggish, and their power plant's a bit worse. But in return for those trade-offs, they get kinetic slots instead of missile and ballistic slots. So on the Eagle Falcon line, you have one missile slot and one ballistic slot, right? That's how it works. On this line, you have 2 kinetic slots, which can be missile or ballistic. So you can double up, which I've done here. So rather than taking a missile, I've got 2 light autocannons, and I can just go, like, fucking eat shit, right? So that's like kind of like their faction line, sorry, their ship line kind of big benefit is having the flexibility of the weapons you could bring. So you could also bring a pair of missile launchers. This is the light, but on the heavy you could bring, you know, a pair of shredder autocannons or even torpedoes. 2 big torpedo launchers, stuff like that. 2 twin SRM launchers. General Space, does this look like a better version of No Man's Sky Space Combat? I'm intrigued. Yes! Yes, it's far better, I would imagine, not having played No Man's Sky, to be fair, much since release and being disappointed with it. But yeah, Freelancer is like the best shit, that's why I'm on it. So, yeah, I'll have to do some typing with, see, there's that hitbox problem. I'll have to do some typing with Dyson today while I figure some things out going wrong with the ships and get them balanced right. And I'll have to go and make sure that, like, I have everything in the right place, I think. But other than that, yeah, probably just gonna be trying to get these ships done today. Where's the Orca? There's the Orca back there. I love the Orca. Hang on. That's what I'm calling them so far.
Purchase complete.
This big, fat puppy I love. SRM pylons, yep. Smalls, yep. Get rid of those. And you can have a flashpoint and a PPC as a treat. Where's that PPC? Do you have PPCs? No, you don't have PPCs here. That's fine. Hey, Spoon, thank you for the gift subs! Thank you. You have a bunch of lasers. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Thank you. You have 2 big shredders.
Loaded into cargo.
Very kind gift subs, Journal Spoon. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Off to space with ye. Very kind. Thank you, Spoon. I love the engine effects work. This is what you should be seeing on a light fighter, but I need to get it working again. But this is the engine effects work from Milo, where it kind of like plumes out as you go faster. Love that, obviously. I just love it. It's like big fat design. Hey, Katsun, what's up? You doing, Guts? I love that like big fat, like, I've called it like a boo from Mario in the rear profile. It's just got this big fat design from the rear. You can see the vents light up and glow too as you turn the throttle up and down. Which is really cool. Hey, Dyson. Texture in game, they're still unchanged from the base game, so I didn't have to include them in the map. I think Violent has to fix that. They need to be called in the I think. Yeah, okay. Hey, good to see you, Dyson. Here's the double shredders as well, which, Cats, I'm sure you're gonna want these. I'm certain. But yeah, this thing's like a nasty big VHF gunship. Again, it's that alt to the Eagle, but it has the kinetic slots for fun. Let me just check if the shield is behaving properly on this one, because there's a bug we need to fix with these, with the import process. Yeah, that's correct. That's how a collision should look. That's fine. Turn rate's same as the Eagle. It does have a little bit more mass though. Hey, Gallius. So it's a little more sluggish coming out of the turn, but it will still turn at the same rate. Hang on, come back. I think the shields might be... Is the shield based on the HP mount? Is that the problem? Is it because the HP mount... Oh no, it's kind of big on the top too. Whoa. My steering torque. You're not getting any steering torque back, Katzen. I don't know where you heard that. I'm not increasing steering torque right now. That's not happening. The AI is still getting their stuff reduced, but I haven't done anything with that yet. That's not on my list yet. The bottom of the hitbox is probably a bit generous. Oh, with the shield in some places, but then in some places it's fine. I usually use this shipyard to test it out. I guess I think I will not be flying a VHF with that. No, probably not. You don't strike me as a VHF guy, Katzen. Yeah, you can see it's like a bit, the hitbox, we need to work on that. Love chasing music, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's not what we want from the hitbox, so we have to figure out what's going wrong there. I feel like we fixed this. Did we, like, unfix it? I don't know. The way we have the files passing back and forth between each other, like, is not ideal right now. We've not been able to commit them to the Git, so I'm not totally sure. Like, if this is the latest one, or if I've got an outdated one. Because I think we fixed this? But I think it's unfixed now, where the hitbox will fuck you again. You recruited me as an encounter when I flew an Eagle, remind you, I like VHFs. Ah, you just don't like them anymore. Okay. Because of the sluggishness. Okay, so we gotta figure that out. Let me check the... At least when I hit something though, it's not like yeeting me, right? Might be a hitbox problem. Yeah, it's not like yeeting me when I hit things, which was the other thing the shields was doing. Like, this is normal behavior, at least. Whereas, with the Manta, I think we still got that problem. Yeah, this is why, another reason I wanted to get you in the dev environment, Dyson, because it's all well and good me, like... It's all well and good me, like, saying to you, like, oh, it's broken again, but, like, really it's the kind of thing that someone who knows how to actually work with the problem needs to be able to, like, come and test themselves, like you or Milo, I think. Because I don't know how to fix this, of course. I can just be like, oh, it's broken again. Like, I think if I do this... Yeah, that's the yeet behavior I was describing. Just showing you visually now, you can tell. It's like... way... Like you got hit with the Gmod gravity gun, unlike what I was doing before. You can see you got the hitbox problem as well, so... We've still got some weirdness there we'll have to patch up. Are you, yeah, you contacted on your earlier today. Okay, let me know if you need any more, like, help from me, like, diagnosing or pointing out where this behavior is happening. But I imagine once you've got your environment set up, you can test it for yourself and you won't need me. But I can't fix that, so I probably won't be worried about fixing that behavior today. I'll just be trying to, like, finish up the... Well, I'll be doing the HF, I'll be doing the heavy fighter in the line. And then I'll be, just basically finishing up all their shit, probably putting running lights on them and stuff. I doubt I'll have time to do anything else today other than work on them, but working on them would be good. It's a fun little baby. It's fun until you do this. Then you piss off the Rio Grande. Wait, are those new guns? Uh-oh. Oh! Wait a minute though, were those new guns? For real? Are those new turrets? Or have I just not noticed? Let me see those. Yeah, what are these? I don't recognize these. When did these get in? That doesn't look like a vanilla turret to me. Am I crazy? I feel like I never saw that. Maybe it is. Maybe I've just never seen it before. Chub, yeah, I like it. It is very chub. A lot of good guns on this baby. Alright. Oh! There you go. So, my next step is, for one, I'm going to see what you wrote back in the channel. Oh, you didn't write back in the channel yet, Dyson. Yeah, Dyson, while you're here, if it works for you, do you want me to show you what I was thinking with the missiles? Or do you want to wait till we can, like, VC it equally together later rather than being I talk and you text? Or do you want to just text about it later? Up to you. Let me know, because if you do want it, I will show you on stream what I was thinking quickly with the missiles. Okay, this says I wouldn't know, my graphics have been fucked since day one. What do you mean they're fucked? Tesseract gets it.
Received your transmission, Navy Omega 6. Where are you heading?
Missing textures. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that, Gallius. You've been playing the whole time and missing textures? I wonder what your game looks like. We need to fix that for you, sorry. Guns are missing. Oh, shit! I had no idea, man, sorry. Gotta help you fix that, sorry. Wonder if anyone else is having that problem. You can show me now if you want, but linked up your references are A-okay. Let me quickly show you and chat about it, and then I can post them in the Discord too. So yeah, like I couldn't fit the pylon missiles on the wings underneath because this baby's small, so I had to put them on the wing like wingtip. Obviously it looks a bit silly, like this. I did think they were going to be using, there was this little like Hornet launcher thing below before, and we can use it as a stopgap too, like this little tube, hexagon tube thing launcher. But I think Milo still thinks it'll look ugly. So what I was thinking, hey Wolf, how you doing? Is, I'll show you again on the screen, one sec. But basically doing it like this, where we're just gonna like probably make or improve the current missile model we have, right? And then use the missile as a weapons, like a weapon firing model on the edges, and then we'll use that. So what I was thinking for that is that there'd be two use cases for that. One use case would be like this with the LF of the Manta, as I'm calling it, if that's okay with you because you made the ship, where you know, we stick it on the tips of the wings like this. And in that case, it doesn't need like a pylon or anything on it. You know, you could put like a little rail underneath, like you can kind of see there it has like a rail. Here's the rail of the missile. You can see it kind of has like a rail in between it and the wingtip, I guess, or that is the tip of the wing. But either way, it has a rail to be on in our aesthetic terms, right? Or you could just like glue it straight onto the tip of the wing. But either way, something like that, right? But then if we apply it in a different way, this same weapon, where we want to put it like underneath the wing, you know, if we want to do that on the way certain ships look, we'd probably want it to have like a thin pylon like this, probably not as thick as this, but maybe just like, you know, like a pixel wide, like a very small, like thin, probably not actually a pixel, but like a very small, like thin sheet of, you know, some unoffensive color, like gray or something, that is connecting, you know, providing the rail, connecting that to the wing that might be above it. And I guess we could have two different models, but we could probably get away with one and just have it be like, well, it'd have to be one because of the weapon, so it has to be one model. And probably another reason to keep the pylon quite thin then is that we could then clip the pylon into the wings when we want to put it on the wing tip, so you just wouldn't see the pylon in the middle, right? But on the other hand, if we want to hang it underneath a wing like this, then the pylon's visible, and we can use that to attach to the wing instead, if that makes sense. Let me grab the missile model as well. So let me grab a normal ship, like an Eagle. No, sorry, not an Eagle, a Falcon? So, I'll pull up this up in Lancer Edit in a second, but let me just fire the SRM launcher. Makes sense to me? Yeah, I just want to fire the SRM launcher. Well, hang on. Take a look at this, right? Look at this missile model. Now, you can see that when you're really paying attention to it, but it's still quite small. I don't think we have the new bigger models in anyway. I need to get those anyway. But, that's the vanilla model, I think. We do have a larger model, which is meant to be in, but isn't. But even so, even the larger model is kind of just an upsized version of that, like, little black bullet. Like, there isn't really a lot of shape to it. You can't really see anything. And it blends in really darkly against space. So I find that you just don't really notice it when you're actually in a fight. It just kind of like, until the fire plumes, you're not really seeing anything. It's very hard to track. I've thought for a long time that maybe what would be cool is to change the textures, like, not do any, like, complicated texture work, but just brighten it, like, rather than, like, dark slate gray, maybe we make it, like, a lighter gray. Have the model be bigger, and then maybe put some, like, colored bands on it, like, you know, put a red colored band around, you know, its front tip, and maybe one around the back or something for SRMs, do a blue one for LRMs, right? And then you're gonna be able to see the shape more and be like, oh, that's a missile. Which I think could be cool. And I figure that kind of is double duty for us here, because if we want to put a wingtip on the pylon, we'd also want it to look cool as well. So while we're making that look cool, we may as well, you know, make the missiles look cool that you fire as well. Basically just, you know, use the same model for both. We might change the sizes slightly, but if it fits, you know, just make the same model from both. See the Polish stars, isn't it? Yeah, that's right, Pixel, what up? So, let me see. I need to get the proper model for you, or a larger model. I'll post that picture into main. And, you know, they're easy to look up. Wingtip missiles on F-18s and stuff. And I'll also post a picture of... Hang on a sec. Before I get distracted. So, here's the missiles, you know, that are really easy to take reference from. I referenced this one to you when you were doing the ZPs. So these Sidewinders are like a, you know, if we're basing off, you know, real world stuff, just for ease of whatever, these Sidewinders would be like our SRMs. You have AMRAMs and Sparrows, and these are more like the LRMs. They're the longer range ones. You can see the difference is the Sidewinders, they have, oh, well, it's harder to see in that one, but they have that optical camera thing that you did for the ZP probe when you took inspiration from this one, which is, you know, all their sensors, their thermal sensors, their optical tracking for close range, you know, their close range dogfighting missiles. And then you have AMRAMs and Sparrows are longer range radar guarded missiles, which is why they're more appropriate to, you know, to reference for the LRMs. And they're different in that they have a white, you know, whatever, but they in the real world have like their radar cone here. That's what the white tip is. So that's a radar cone. And then they're just like a bit bigger and longer in general, I think. Like that's probably a good reference of size as well, to go off to. And my thinking is, we probably don't want them to look quite as spindly just because it's a game. Like, obviously these are big things in real life, but in terms of like how long they are compared to, like when you look at them like that, they don't really look that thick. And maybe they're better off looking thicker, like this, or like, you know, the edge here, like, yeah, like, just like a bit chubbier, just so they're easier to see for game purposes, I think. I don't know. That's really my thinking so far. But I was thinking in general, probably, like, we can just easily base off these, you know, give them that more shape, having, like, some big fins on them, like you did for the ZPs already when you were trying them out based on the Sidewinder. Bigger fins, and just, like, the way they have, like, these colored bands and stuff around them. This kind of stuff. They have, like, the white nose cone. The Sidewinders, you know, they've got the different colors on them. They've got, you know, you don't really see the text and stuff, but they've got different colors, different shapes, optical sensors and stuff on the tip. Stuff like this, I think, would probably go a long way to making the missiles, like, read a lot better in-game. So yeah, that's the general idea. It's not, like, super complicated. I don't need to, like, ramble about as much as I am. But do you think it looks like a cool direction, Dyson? Do you like the look of it? You kind of feel it? You got any ideas on it? Chubby, or to use your term, chibi-fied and nicely colored bands. Yeah, well, exactly. You know, you're right. You're right. It is like what I was saying about chibi-fied the ships to fit the game more. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a lot of good references of stuff like this. And then yeah, just with that like thin pylon, so it's thin enough that we can clip it into the wing horizontally if we want to, but we can hang it underneath if we want to hang it underneath the ships. I think that could be a cool upgrade. I think it could be kind of cool. If you like doing them, you know, we could also then probably look at doing the torpedoes too. The torpedoes, you know, right now the models that we do have, even the better ones, they tend to be just like, you know, bigger. But what's an example of like, I mean, fuck, there's a lot of cool missiles designs you can look at, like, where's the AGM Harpoon? Hang on. Well, that's not what I was fucking looking for. Hang on. Where's the one that looks like a little drone? I guess that's pretty fucking chunky for like a torpedo, but where's the one they use in an assault vid? I should just go to an assault vid. The one that's like kind of square? Anyone know what the fuck I'm talking about? I think it's like AGM... Is it AGM 114? It's very different looking. No, that's a cool... That's a Hellfire is the card I just thought of. That's not the right thing. I'm just gonna go to an assault video. While we're talking about torpedoes. Hang on. Because an assault shows them off in this. They're a very distinctive design when you see them. Where does Mobius 1 fire those first? Is it here? That's the Harpoon firing off. It's later on. It's here in the Joust. I think they're an anti-ship missile. That's another, like, harpoon anti-ship missile. Torpedo adjacent for our purposes, right? But the thing I'm trying to think of the shape of is coming up. Because he uses it to deflect the radar lock of this thing. JSC, that's it. What is that? What is that? What is a JSC? Let's find out. Because it looks cool as fuck. Joint strike something. A LASM? I don't know. Let's look it up. JSC munition. No one fucking knows. That doesn't bring up anything. Anyone recognize that thing? Because JSC is just the MFD's name for what's going on. JSOW? Maybe it's a JSOW? Yeah, you're right. It kind of looks like a JSOW, actually. It's got like the little wings that come out. It's definitely like a glide bomb. It's a JSOW. Yeah, I used them in Broken Arrow. I should have recognized that easier. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's a JSOW. It's a joint standoff, whatever the fuck, weapon. Yeah. So, if you're still with me, Dyson, because I'm just like talking here, making you listen, I'm really sorry. It's like one way. But, if this is like useful reference, this is maybe also something we could look at in the future for torpedoes, is giving it like something like really ridiculously big and chunky, looking to really separate it from how the missiles look in our game. Yeah. And then there's, we have unguided bombs and FFARs in the game, but you never like talk about everything at once. Basically just like, there's cool shapes and chunks we can take from, basically. I want to stop talking now because I'm very, like, aware of how, like, I'm the only one of, like, a microphone. And it's, like, a weird way for me to collaborate with you, I'm sorry. It feels strange for me. Like, I'm just talking at you. But yeah, I'll post these pictures in the Discord, and if you think it's cool and want to take a crack at any of this shit, go for it. Because I seen you were just, like, churning out just, like, fucking cool weapon models, just, like, on a whim. So, I'm like, hell yeah, like, can I get some of that on the missiles? Fuck yeah, if you're interested. That'd be great. Here, let me, post some pickies of what I was just showing. But one sec, chat, while I'm doing this, and you can wait a sec, sorry. One second, more like a few seconds. The current says, hang on, I have another possible option. Oh, you got something cool to show me? You got like a cool missile? The 80 and 160 MALD? There's a there's a munition really called a MALD? That sounds amazing. A decoy, yeah? Interesting. Storm Shadow and Taurus have similar boxy looks. Yeah, they have like a cool different look, absolutely. I don't mind. I like that for missiles. I was looking at ramjet and hypersonic missiles for potential references too. Yeah. Like especially, like definitely don't like take any of these and be like, oh, Beagle wants like literally an AMRAM. He's like begging for an AMRAM. Just like, you know, you make cool shit. So I'm just trying to give references to be like, you know, this kind of vibe, like that kind of look of like, you can see it in space. You can kind of see a difference between it and, you know, the other missile types if you're paying attention. That's really the two markers that, you know, really matters, right? And you make cool stuff, so, you know, as soon as you understand the assignment, you just nail it. So whatever you really want to do with that kind of inspiration, I think will be cool. And definitely, I think it'd be rad to, like, just have, like, giant, chunky fucking torpedoes later on that you're just, like, slinging them off and just seeing them, like, go careen like a freight train into freighters and shit would be awesome. It'd be super satisfying. And same if we ever do, like, you know, beef up the unguided bombs we have right now to look like Mark 500s and stuff, or whatever they're called. Hang on a sec. Let me just finish posting. Let me finish posting, he said. Wants to complain about wings and fins in space. Yeah, you must not. That's right, motherfucker. You must not. That's damn right. Don't you dare. Don't you dare ruin this for me. Exactly. Okay, there. I'll also post... J-Cell, one sec. Oh, there's a fucking siren going on out there, Jesus. Oh, I'm gonna die. It's been nice knowing you guys. It's been real, everyone. It's been really real. Oh, it stopped. I'm alive. Sick. Pride Month incoming. All the straights are like cowering in their homes. It's like the purge. It's like the gay purge. Oh my god, they're saying something on the loudspeaker right now. They're probably saying exactly that. They're probably saying straight stay indoors. Pride Month LRMs on Intercept. Intimidation strips, Dyson. Yeah. I like all this shit because I'm a fucking nerd, so I'm posting all these references. I enjoy the look of a good missile because I'm a fucking freak raised in standard military culture. Harpoon, anti-ship missile. What was everything I was gonna post? Milo's gonna come back to the Discord and see all these pictures I'm posting of like jet shit to you and be like, ugh, what the fuck? Let me get real quick. I'll post as well. Some bombers. We like a good bomb, don't we, folks? Fictionally. Hang on. And finally, seeing that I'm posting everything fucking else, I'll get some FFARs. What are they called? What are the new ones called? Daggers? What's the... It's the kill upgrade for the FFARs that makes them laser guided. What are those called again? Laser guided... FFARs. They have like a stupid name for them. Fuck, what's the dumb name for them that they call them now? I think it's daggers, actually. D-A-G-R? I think it's dagger. But I'll just look up Hydra 7A. Hydra FFAR. Oh, there it is! Yeah, APKWS. Thanks. I knew it was something dumb. It always makes me mad, but what are you gonna do about it? And after this, I'll be done. Chat can have me back. What are Hydra 70 rockets? Asks Cora. Alright, I think I've spanned you enough references. For now. Now what I should do is get back to in-game. Let me know if you need anything else though, Dyson, like from me at all. Not related to my like whims about missiles either, but just anything at all. Ah! What was I gonna do? I was gonna fix the ships, that's right. So... First thing is to make sure that there's definitely the shield again. So I'm just gonna, I'm almost certain there is, but I'm just gonna take the shield off and go do that hitbox test again. Maybe it's because I've got the HP mount in a place that it isn't meant to be, and the shield bubble is like in the wrong place. But let me just go test. Like, can I go skim this now without the shield, or did we bork that? I gotta like ride the rail again like a skateboarder. It's such a fat puppy. I love it. I love this fat puppy ship. Yeah, that seems right. You can see that seems pretty right. You can just like grind that rail like Tony Hawk. That's what we want. It's great. Just grind that sucker. Tonio Express Starship. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah, this is how I test shit. This is important. You gotta test this shit, right? You gotta test your models. Strenuous testing. It's like when they test the iPhones, right? It's gotta like get blasted with like 10 jets of water at once. I gotta ram this space station with my new ship designs that I've got from you guys, from Dyson and stuff. I said, you don't know, I said you guys, like anyone else in chat is giving me ships, but that looks about right. And if you get the Manta as well, sell the shield. So I think it's the shield doing it.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Planet Denver.
Yeah, the glass will probably wait till Milo comes on to fix it for us. But I want to know how to fix the engine. Is that what I should be able to do? Yeah, this looks good. No problem. Well, name banned, by the way. Names are hard to have reading not to come up with them. Oh, awesome. Like, a bit of me was like, I love these names, but another bit of me was like, I didn't make the ships, so like, I should make sure you like them. But just because they felt quite aquatic to me, in their shape, and each of them reminded me of a different, like, kind of fish in that sense. Fish and, you know, marine mammal. So yeah, Manta, Angler, and Orca was what I was going for, light to heavy to very heavy. I like the idea of Lurker for the Heavy Fighter too, but I felt like maybe it... Ooh, hitbox problem there. Fit better with Angler, I think, for the Heavy Fighter. We've got a little bit of a hitbox problem there, perhaps? Or is that actually the model of the station? Let's see. Let's back it up. I'm trying to be strenuous and testing this so I can let you know if there's like a pixel problem. Maybe it's just actually the station's model. I don't know. Easy way to test. Get a return back to the Falcon, and go test that.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Planet Denver. Docking ring cleared. Good luck out there.
Because I should just check if this station beam is actually like just kind of like fucked. Should have tested on the grind rail before. Actually, is what I should have done. I'm gonna guess this just has like a square hitbox. Oh, digital anvil. Yeah, so that one's not your fault. That one's not your fault. That one is digital anvil. We're all good on that one. Wow, 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 wow. That's just the beam. So don't use that beam. Okay, yeah, that's why I try to be like thorough of the testing, right? I don't want to be you like, oh, this is your problem. Like, no, it's actually just the game. But if we come over here, we can see how we want it to behave with the shielded Falcon, right? There's like a bit of like not give because the shield does have a hitbox. You can actually kind of like see the bubble there, right? You can actually kind of like see what we're dealing with in terms of bubble on a vanilla ship. So we're gonna be able to do that, I guess. It's kind of like you stick a thumb under it, right? How do you quantify that apart from taking a picture? I'm gonna take a picture. I'm just gonna take a picture and I'm gonna post it for posterity. Here, maybe I'll flip it upside down too. Ah, slow down. I think never saying that the game is triple, especially concave pointy hitboxes. That makes sense, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, I can't get the upside down. I can go underneath. Hopefully these pictures will be like helpful references for like where to, because it's fucking hard otherwise to be like, where do you dial the shield into, right? I guess you can get mathematical of it, make like a formula. Oh, you can like see inside the model. Hell yeah. Of course you can. Okay, so if I go like this, doesn't actually have like much give there. Oh, it has a bit. There's a bit actually. Hang on, I fucked that up. There's definitely more scientific ways to do this, but I'm not a scientific man right now with this shit, so this is the way I'm like showing this. Okay, so I'm just gonna park it like there. And then take you another screenshot and be like, that's the bubble. I guess. Is that the bubble? No, a bit closer. Yeah, that's the bubble right there. What a stupid way to do this. I'm so stupid. Eh. Okay. I don't know if these are helpful to you, but, there you go. Maybe these are helpful to you. I have no idea. Now, with that done, what can I do? Because I can't fix that personally. I can check the engines on the Manta. That's something I can check right now. Let's go and look at why the engines aren't loading. I might not have put something in the right place, or Milo may not have handed it over to me yet. Let me see. Oh, thank you for the post on the LF. Did you update them already, Dyson, or is that for a different purpose? You're fucking fast if that's updated already. Quick as shit. I was like still like rambling, explaining the problem to you, and you may have fixed it already. Okay, so it's like this, you see, and you like, yeah, you've just like shot it out already. Did I download BMJU ships mat? I did, I believe. I think so. No, yeah, but those are the most recent AF, as far as I know, unless my limit more changes. Blah, blah, blah. No, let me see their size. 111.16. 111.31. Okay, that's different. So, are those different to the ones Milo posted above at 4 hours ago? I don't. You probably wouldn't know. Yeah. When did you modify them recently? Was that them after you fixed the shield stuff? Maybe Milo gave me the one that doesn't have the fixed shield. If they're committed, I go with those. Okay. Yeah, we'll ask Milo because he kind of knows what's going on, and it's just kind of awkward because we don't have like the models being able to be committed by you properly right now. But we'll probably leave that for the minute. I just want to see if I can find the engine FX. Let me see. No, I don't think he committed the engine FX. I think he showed us cool pictures of it, but we don't have it yet, so I don't think he's done yet. Oh, he also pointed out I need to turn a thruster HP around. Yeah, I do. I was doing a weird test, and I'm done with that now. So just scrolling through the chat, having a look. Alright. So yeah, I can still get these like gameplay ready at least. I can give them the NPCs and stuff. Okay. So let me download this. Un momento. I hate the date modifier when I download a file. It doesn't tell me when it was actually last modified, just shows me when I downloaded it. That would be an easy way to see if these are the most up-to-date ones, but I can't. Okay. So not being able to do that, I guess the next thing I do, my work is kind of still done on the Orca and the Manta for right now, I guess, but the next thing I do is get the Heavy Fighter in, and then I make sure they're all working gameplay-wise, everything I can handle, and then I put them on NPCs as well. So let's do that. Let's do the Angler. So I need to bring up Lancer Edit, and you guys have to watch along as I do Lancer Edit. This will be, if you are listening on the side this whole time, Dyson, I'll put it on the screen so you can see how I do it, so that you and anyone else who's interested can learn how I do the hard pointing, which will obviously be helpful for you if you want to do these ship scratch yourself. Also, if you have that video or anything to show me on how to do shield bubbles, I can also take a crack at it myself sometimes as well, and see what I can do with them too. And then maybe I will be able to like help with things that, like, if the shield seems off. I don't know if I can learn how to do that. But first, right now, let me pull up Lancer Edit. And we're going to give that a crack. So let me actually put it in like a window. Hang on. I guess I can just display capture it, right? Hang on a sec. Let me just get it ready, and then I'll bring it up, and you guys can watch me hardpoint it. I like hardpointing the ships. It's very fun. So I look forward to doing this with you guys. It's very enjoyable for me. So I need BMJUHF, which is the model, and then I need BMJU ships. Ooh, an error has occurred. I don't know why it doesn't like the map file, but it still kind of works. Maybe that's why some of the textures don't load for me, is when I load the map file, it gives me like an error has occurred in the top right. I don't really know why. Don't really know why. The other ones for the VHF didn't do that, so I don't know why it doesn't like it. But it's the same texture is missing. I'll put it on screen, hang on. I'll also get the other ones, one sec. I'll go to my notes. Heatsig Radio, yeah, I do like the Heatsig soundtrack a lot. BM. I'll bring up the VHF as well, I guess. PGCMP. Actually, you said, Dyson, it was the civilian stuff. I gotta load that for the missing textures, that's what. I'll fix that later. I just remembered now. It flashed back to me. JUVHF. Okay, now let me close that and bring this up. One thing I have to remember is this is in the working folders. Okay, so let me put this on the screen for y'all. One sec, sorry. Bump. Okay. Let's have a look at this. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller for you guys because I made my display capture not capture like the whole everything on my screen. I forget why I did that, but I'm not fixing it right now. So here we have the Orca. So working with these is interesting. I'm still kind of like learning how to do it in this side of it, but the model viewer and applying the hardpoints themselves is very easy. This is using a program called Lancer Edit, which is very, very handy. So over here you can see the model itself. This is the VHF we're looking at here. We have to load the materials files as well, or else it'll all be like an untextured mess. But once we do that, what we can do is have a look at all these bits. Now I, as the hardpoints designer, I'm not worried about all the mesh stuff. That's the modeler and, you know, doing all that stuff. What I'm doing here is looking at the hardpoints, which are fixed in Revolute. Fixed means they don't move around. Revolute means they can turn and aim and stuff. This is what I need to apply. I need to apply some of these that are game functional and some of these that are like combat, like actual player immersive weapons hardpoints. So if we go to the model itself, hey Kazalin, how are you? Good evening, Biggs chat. Good evening, good evening. We click on hierarchy over here. So to get there, by the way, I should run through this like properly for people who want to use this in the future, want to learn from this. So you double click view model down here when you've got the CMP and the mat loaded, CMP being your ship model, and then that'll open up your model viewer here. And then you click hierarchy on the left, and that gives you something similar to this information and stuff to manipulate over here on the left menu. There's a few like finicky bits about using Lancer Edit for this, so you have to be aware of them. Things that like bug out of it and like fuck up values you enter, but we'll go through that as we do it. Basically, you have your hardpoints here that I've already added. So here's one I prepared earlier, right? Here's the Orca I did the night before last. And you toggle them on by clicking the eye. So we've got HP Contrail on Port Wing and Star Wing. We have contrails each, HP Contrail 0, 1 HP Contrail 2. And those are the contrails that come off the wings. So I can add as many as I want. Eventually, I mean, the vanilla ships have them, like, on any leading edge. So I guess eventually I should add, like, contrails back here as well. There's also running lights that I haven't added yet. That's still to come. But for right now, I just wanted to get these things flying. So we've got the countermeasure dropper in the back. We've got the engine we have to define, which is where the engine effect goes. Other gameplay things is we have to define the cockpit and the pilot. You can't see that they're inside there. Cockpit, I believe, is where your camera goes and you go into cockpit view. Pilot is where the little guy in the seat model goes. Well, you know, person, not guy. Very, very meninist of me. I fixed that. I fixed that in the new build coming. There, you don't just look like Trent anymore. I made you more, like, potentially anonymous and androgynous. Because I was trying not to just have, like, a dude character all the time. For those of us who do not identify as dudes. I'll show you that later. But for right now, yeah, that's where your little pilot goes. HP mount is, like, I'm still getting used to what it does. But basically, as I understand it, it's like the... If you imagine like a tabletop gaming model, like a Warhammer 40k model, it's like the base of the ship. It's used for like when you land the ship, it's gonna land on this point. So if you set it lower, the ship is gonna seem to hover in the air more when it's landed on a station. I believe it's also where the shield is applied around. So I think that's why maybe because I set it lower as a base, maybe it's like fucking up where Dyson's putting the shield. I don't know. But anyway, that's what HP mount is for. We have tractor source where your beam comes from in the front. We have shield, which is where the external actual shield equipment item goes, so you can shoot it off. Though we don't really do that right now in the gameplay. Thruster, mine dropper, And then we have weapons. We have HP weapon 01, 02, 03, 04. On the wings we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where is that one? What is that one? These are the 0-pointers, yep. The ZPs. And then finally we have the Cruise Disruptor on HP Torpedo 01. And you can see we've defined the angles that they can move at. I just stick to kind of the default of 45 degrees either way. And yeah, that's pretty much as simple as that. So we're just going to add all of this to the new ship and get it in game. I won't show you the part where I import it through our cool private spreadsheet. You'll have to just like listen to me when I do that part. But you can definitely watch this part. So, as you can see, like, still a little bit of like weird textureness. This is the same on the mantle, which is why we don't see glass and stuff. And I mean, there's just bits not working a bit. Which, you know, I don't know how to fix that. That's smarter people than me are going to fix that. Dyson and Marla can maybe fix that. But all I care about right now is getting those hard points applied. I'm going to do it from scratch. So it's important that we make sure these things end up on the section of the ship they're meant to be on, because these ships can have these parts configured to blow off. Yeah, this is a spaceship, not an atmospheric flyer. That's right, Gazalton. Though, sometimes they can do both. You know, a lot of them, most of them, in fact, you would say, are designed to fly in atmosphere as well, because you can land them on planets. So by definition, they're also atmospheric, because they can do it. But they're designed to be spaceships most. McDyson says load utility liner map for the engine block, and I think utility ships are glass. Let me do that right now, and we'll see if that fixes it. The vents and fins kind of threw me. Yeah, they just look cool as fuck. And they're, you know, intaking stuff in space, okay? They're cool as fuck. That's what matters. They're cool. They're cool. They're sand intakes for the dust clouds. I don't know, you don't need to think about that. You don't need to think about that part. Too hard. Does she land on planets? Yeah. Bani says, no, you can see in the background right now I'm landed on a planet there, see? In Colorado, you can see the Colorado mountains behind me. So there you go. Where do I grab those from? Ships. Jeff says, I'm gonna be honest, I really just like spaceships. It looks just like fighter distance in space. I'm gonna be honest, I like it. So, to each their own. Good stuff, I do something fictional interesting. Well, we do both. And these ships definitely I don't think are fighter jets. These are very interesting aquatic designs that I quite like. They're CSV conversions, if people couldn't tell as well. They're like built on the CSV, if you're familiar with the CSV. Dyson did a really good job of them, I love them. Okay, utility liner. We're gonna add that. Yeah, that fixed the engine. And utility ships for the glass. No, utility ships did not fix the glass. It's not that one. Utility misc. No, not utility misc. Utility transport. Utility transport. Don't know where you got the glass from, Dyson. But it doesn't seem to be that. Is it CV ships? Ah, fuck it. It's just the glass in the CSV weird. Huh. Well, the CSV... Let me just check what the CSV uses. Hang on. That's an easy way to do it. The CSV's material libraries are utilityships.mat and envmapbasic.mat. Utilityships.mat. That is weird that it's not working. That is really weird that it's not working. Odd. Yeah, it's... As you can see, it's still pink. But you did fix the back part. Don't know why that's happening. Weird. Okay. I won't worry about it too much for right now. So, I want to get to the hard pointing, like I said. Because I have a tendency to, like, sit here and not do anything and just kind of talk to you guys about Freelancer development, but never actually do it on stream. It takes me like 4 times as long to do anything because I chat to you guys about it, which is good. I like talking to you guys about it, but time to do it. Boom. Stop talking, Beagle. So, we're going to do the basic ones first. That means, let's just, rather than listing it out and talking more... Now, as I was trying to say, sorry, the parts blow off, so we have to make sure it's on the right part, because if it's not on port wing, and if a weapon is on port wing, but it's defined on the main ship, then when the port wing blows off, then you'll still keep the weapon, which isn't what's intended. You want the stuff to blow off when its part blows off. So, tail is going to have CM01. I just start with whatever, I guess. HP CM01. This is the part that, if you want to learn how to do this, you want to pay attention to, is turn it on with the eye so you can see it. and then right-click it, click Edit. Make sure it goes in the right place. It's going to go in hardpoints as the child here. Make sure it goes in hardpoints. Right-click it, New, go Fixed for these, Revolute for guns and torpedo and other stuff. Yeah, Gazalton. And then right-click it once it's created, go Edit. And we're going to go just play under the Z until we can see it. There it is. So 10 on the Z brings it back to here. And with the CMs, I'm just going to flip them upside down. So we're going to roll 180. And then just dial it back in. Just holding left click to drag this around, mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Let's bring it up a bit. I don't know if that's how far in I want it. Probably a little bit more in, like there. And then we're just going to hold this, bring it up. I'm going to clip it in a bit because I want it to be flat and level for where the flares come out of, but I don't want you to see the base plate and it's on an angle. So I want you to see the base plate like not being stuck to it properly. So we'll just clip it in a bit. And then just what I do before I finish it is I just change another value to be the same thing. The thing about Lancer Edit, it only does this sometimes, but it's like a good habit to get into dealing with, is Lancer Edit seems to like, it'll forget the last adjustment you made in this window sometimes, and you'll notice it when you work with the program. So to fix that, you just make your last edit something that's the same as what was already there, right? You just go, okay, O, change that to O, right? Same thing, then you click Apply, now we're done. See you, Gazalton. You just got here. See you, Gazalton. Have a good one. Let's do the rest. So, HP Engine. That's, yeah, tail what has that? Let's go to the engine LOD. HP Engine 01. You can have multiple engine points, like the Mantis has. So it has numbers. Same thing came up. No, it's fine. You don't have to be here. It's just like, oh, okay, see ya. Hope it's not a bad something. Have a good one. See you next time. So, it's the base down here. This is where the actual engine point is, I've learned. So you want to get it so that we want that bit in the middle of the engine. And I just want to like dial that in. Just put that in. Bring it back. I like to reference the old one to remember how I did it right. Like, how far in did I actually stick that engine? Is it clipping in? Because it looks good on this one. It's like barely clipping in. Okay. So we go back to this one and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to make it barely clip in as our benchmark, like that. Bring it up a bit. So again, we want the center in the middle of that texture as our guideline, and that should be good for the engine. Done. I have a checklist on my left I'm checking right now that I took from the other vanilla ships to know what to do. So we have that. Cockpit, mount, pilot, and tractor supposed to be good next. Brit says, as someone who knows nothing about Freelancer shipbuilding lore, it seems very scary to have what looks like metal scaffolding holding a big engine. Yeah, these are like Junkers ships. They're like made by this scrappy scrapper faction called the Junkers, and they're also going to be sold to pirates. So that's exactly the design that was being gone for there, Brit, of these being kind of like a bit ramshackle. If you played Star Sector, like the pirate ships in that, you know, D-mods held together by duct tape kind of stuff. Yeah, meant to be like death traps. Yeah, Junkers, exactly. So that's very intentional. If you just got here, yeah, like this is the big baby of them. Same thing all the way through them. Oh, I want to show them your Ludlow McDyson too. I gotta get the screenshot of that later and show them your fucking what's coming for the Ludlow, because it's so exciting. And just like I enjoy doing the hardpoints on this, I can't wait to do it for that fucking thing. It's gonna be so fun. So anyway, back to it. Hardpoints on engine done. Let's do HP mount. Let's just close the tail off. Minimum viable Starfighter. That's what the CSVs kind of are, yeah. Actually, they're incredibly cheap. They're incredibly cheap for that reason. So HP mount, you don't number this because there's only one of them. This goes below the ship. 5. Bit more. Whoop. Bring it in. Get it kind of underneath like that. Maybe a little bit back. 3.5, let's try. That looks like a nice mount, but it's a bit close. Bring it down a bit more. To there. That looks like a fine hover, I think. Wouldn't want it to hover any more than that. Might even be too much. It'll be fine. Leave that. That's done. HP tractor source. Oop, wrong. That's Revolute. My finger slipped. HP tractor underscore source. This stuff's very fun. You can pick this up in like, you can pick this up really quickly. It's very fun to hardpoint ships. I personally really enjoy it. It's fun. It's like Lego. It's like Lego as like, I guess if you were like a psychopathic like Raytheon designer or like a Lockheed Martin designer, like it's Lego, but you're designing like where the weapons go to like blow people up. But it's in fiction. It's in a video game, so it's okay for me to enjoy it. I shouldn't have flipped that. Sorry, that's my bad. You love the Mitsubishi style front grille. So do I. It's fucking awesome. And he's like fucking high beams. Oh, I can do that! Fuck, I forgot. I can put headlights on it later. Fuck yeah, I can actually give it high beams. I can give it like aftermarket lights. Okay, so the tractor, so this is just where the tractor beam comes out of when you're grabbing loot. So we'll just put it there, which is where the vanilla ships have it. Just right on the nose. Oh, I'm gonna give this thing like fucking halogens. It's gonna be great. I'm not gonna do that. Or am I? I am. It'll be like looking for scrap in dust fields. It'll be great for it to have like big beam double headlights. Yeah, double headlights. This thing's gonna rock. It's gonna be great. That's done. Now we want HP cockpit and HP pilot. It's the angler grab the big lights. Yeah, I mean it's the angler. It should have fucking like one on a fishing rod up here, right? Exactly. I mean, I guess you could put like a big like industrial like spotlight up there, right? But is that leaning into the theme too much, or is that actually awesome? Oh man, I wonder if you can make. I'm not gonna do this right now because it's the kind of like scope creep jank that we should avoid doing on whims all the time. But it's kind of a cute idea to like make a weapon that's just a light that you could put on and it would like swivel with your aim. That would be cute. Can we do that? Yeah, you could if you wanted, Dyson. You could just add like a static headlight on top and I could put like a giant honking headlight there, yeah. Its profile is nice now though, but its profile probably wouldn't be too messed up if it like clearly was like a thing added on after. Like, you know, on like utes, utility trucks, pickups in America you call them. Like when you're at like mudding, right? It'd just be like one of those big like bull bars on top, one of those big like steel bars. And then you have like the like fucking 4 lights on top, that kind of thing. And it like wouldn't mess up the profile as much because like you'd see, oh yeah, like that's still the curve of the ship, but they just like stuck these fucking industrial headlights that are like are a different like gunmetal gray color on top. I could see that. It would definitely show like the industrial like scrapping vibe of them. I'll definitely agree with that. Yeah, technically this thing can fly, but it's more fun to take a smuggling. Rally smuggling, yeah. Yeah, rally smuggling. So that's the tractor source done. On to the next one. Miri is borking. HP cockpit. Talk less, more hardpoints, Beagle. Get this done. By the end of this stream, I want all of these, from my side at least, hardpointed and done. 7, 8. This is kind of, because I can't see inside yet, I kind of go to like free bullet a bit. But we're just going to go like free bullet like this. So does that look like the floor? Because the base of it's where the seat's base is going to be. So wouldn't it be like where the floor would be? Which I guess, for now, I'll dial this in better when I can see the inside a bit better. But for now, we can just like stick it like this, okay? That's 1.6. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to set that back up to like there. Now that I know where I want it. And I'm going to come backwards. And see it vertically. Like, yeah, that looks like it could be about right? Maybe a little bit further back. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong direction. Although I still have to do it like that. Get that out of the way so I can actually see it. Okay, that's fine. And I'll just remember that number, 1.6. It should now be in there. I can just check that by going like... Yep. That looks good. Look good enough for now anyway until I can better see it. Doing it blind obviously isn't ideal. That's done. And then we'll just do the same thing. We'll just use the same shit for the cockpit right now. I mean, it's for the pilot. Oh, I was doing the cockpit, so my mistake. Easy. Just mirror those numbers into HP pilot. So that's done. There. Come back. Grab that. Put that in the Z. D, D. And you should have an HP pilot in the same spot now. Might be a bit low for the cockpit, but fuck it. Cockpit isn't like used a ton right now, and I can make it look better later. Now we need, that's all that done. I need the contrails next, I think. Let's do the contrails. Okay, so let's go port wing. HP contrail 01. You can have as many of these as you want, I think, so that's why they have to have different numbers again. Port wing is left. I'm super smart. I graduated from Air Cadets with flying colors with that knowledge. Actually, Air Cadets is where I learned left, right, port, starboard. So I shouldn't knock that. That is literally the point in my life where I learned directions, is Air Cadets. The nice older Air Cadets girls taught me when I was like 9 or 10 and like a cute little baby in the Air Cadets uniform. They were like, yeah, here you go. Just look at your shoelaces. And that's how I learned. They were very nice to me. Down. And that's because girls rock, folks. They really do. Come here. -2. And then the boys wanted to, like, bash cane toads with cricket bats, and they're pests, but I didn't like that, so I wasn't really a part of that. I thought that was kind of fucked up as a kid. I didn't like doing that. It's fucking... I don't know if there's any pests in America like that's a thing with, but like cricket batting cane toads is like a thing here. And if you're an American and you want a point of reference, if that's, I don't know if you don't have some like animal or reptile you do that with in America, it's just like the Simpsons Whacking Day episode with the snakes, but real with cane toads. Wild pigs. Well, yeah, you guys, Americans shoot them though. Not you guys, you're not American, Jeff, but Americans shoot them. I don't think they like go out there and beat pigs with bats, but maybe I'm wrong. What does shoelaces have to do with it? I can't fucking remember now, honestly. But it was something to do with, maybe it was like look at my shoes, not my laces. Look at the way they curve or something. But it was something to do with my shoes, I remember that. As a way to remember my right from left. I don't actually remember what they said. I just kind of, you know, I'm now an adult who just knows left and right intrinsically. That's like knowledge I don't forget. But, don't have anything more for you on that right now, I'm afraid. Dial it into where I want it. Now I'm going to do a trick here. I'm going to duplicate it. So you right click one of these, you go duplicate, mirror X. It's gonna mirror it over to the other side perfectly, just saves a bunch of time. One thing though is like, obviously, problem, this is on the port wing right now. Usually I'd fix this later in one big go, but I'm gonna show you to do it now. Is, you have to apply hard points for any of this to apply back to the model. So that applies back to the model now. We back to, where is it? BMJUHF. And now we can't copy these, we can delete them, but we can't copy them or rename them in the model viewer. You have to go back to the actual ship for that. So now that that's applied though, we should be able to go to port wing and see them. Yep, and indeed you should be able to see all of the ones we've done. And what we can do is we can just go cut and just copy it here, like you would in any other program. Oh, but we have to do this first, hang on, we have to make the folder. So we have to go child in Starwing here, we have to go just mirroring how it's done in the rest of the file structure. Hardpoints, and then we have to go fixed. Okay. And then once you've got that set up, you can paste it in right here. And there you go. Now you've got HP control in there. 1 second, because I need to save it. 1 sec. Now that I've done that. I don't know if it's like gonna pop up into my titty folder when I go save as, so 1 second. JUHF. No, it goes into my ship modeling, so that's fine. So I'm going to save it again there as JUHF. And now that that's saved, what I should be able to do is reopen it just to be safe, but I don't think you even need to. It automatically does it for you. Come back. And go to the Star Wing, and boom, we've got HP Control 2 in its proper hierarchy. Remember guys, it says drop the shot of the wings off in the Discord. Just learn you can toggle visibility and Lancer at Lamau. Let me see. Let me see this. It's like a little tadpole. I love that. Oh, I love that. Hang on. Let me show them. This is with the wings blown off it. It's a little tadpole. Can I show them the Ludlow picture, Dyson, by the way? Can I hype them up, or do you want to save that? Where is your latest Ludlow picture? I gotta get it. You posted another one, I think, recently. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I want to show you guys the Ludlow that Dyson made for us. It's so cool. From Real McDyson. No, from McDyson. Yeah, Dyson has like a MiG jet looking ship coming that I, well, you know, done kind of, that I want to put in the mod unit for me. And for the other people who like jet ships, because there's more of us than just me. But Milo's seen it and was like, that does not fit Vanilla Freelancer's aesthetic. And I was like, well, kind of yes and no. But like, you know, we could have like a little more jet-shaped ship as a treat. Not everything has to look like the vanilla ships, as long as it kind of fits the vibe still. From Sleeping Dozen has I'm getting that fucking ship in, I can tell you that much. Even if I had to bribe him with something, that ship's getting in. Where is your latest pic you posted of La Ludlow? There it is. One sec. So, take a look at this real quick, chat. So, in fact, I'll show you the before and after, actually. So, we already used the mining frigates, right? The mining ships. Yeah, I love them too, exactly, Dyson. Exactly, make more ships across the spectrum so that make for the aesthetic. That's right, exactly. Exactly. Ships like that absolutely, I think, fit potentially fit the aesthetic of the game, for what it's worth. It's not just my own personal biases. It's just that, like, yeah, there aren't really a lot of ships that look like them now, but you could have them. They would fit the game's aesthetic for sure. Anyway, chat, take a look at this. So these, if you've watched before, you should be familiar with. These are like the little mining ships. They're kind of like little mining frigates. I call them in kind of weight class. They're definitely bigger than a freighter. They're not quite a destroyer sized. And they're these cool little things you see me like fight before. They're neat. We currently use one of these as a kind of overhauled, jury-rigged pirate frigate over in the Alamosa field, which you've also seen me fight if you watched BMOD before. But you have not seen this. This is Dyson's current whip on the Ludlow, which is what you just saw, but like turned up to fucking 11. Big chunky motherfucker, more volume, more shit bolted on. Giant fucking engines scaffolded onto the sides, armor plating stuck on everywhere, a big old like bridge command deck on top at the back, and plenty of fucking room for weapons all over it. Also, we don't have it in this shop, but there's like a rear like hangar bay as well potentially. Very fucking cool. So this is the big upgrade that we're probably going to be, well, I say probably as a verbal tick, but I mean fucking definitely going to be using for the Ludlow Xenos improvised frigate over in Alamosa. I'm just going to cover this motherfucker in weapons, give it a shield, which I want to get shields for those mining frigates too, but that's its own thing. And it's going to be a much harder challenge than what it currently is, where currently it's just the mining frigates loadout, you know, but it's got a Xenos ID tag. So I'm very looking forward to this. I should try to do this on stream if it works out timing-wise when I get the hardpoint this thing, because it would be really fun, I think, to sit here on the stream and be like, okay, where are we going to put the next flat cannon? That kind of thing. Very excited for that. I've got to make more AA weapons and put on that too. Wait, what about the MiG? I will show you the MiG picture because I love it. I have the... Where's the one whip I have of that? Hang on. I have two whips of it. Let me just show you them real quick because I think this thing looks sick. One sec. There's like other better whips, but I don't have them on me right now, and I'm not going to go looking for them right now. But here is that. You can see that it's like a... You might be able to tell the influences. Definitely the MiG-21 and the Colonial Viper should come through the strongest, I think. But also like Tornado, the Tornado Fighter was referenced for this. And it just looks fucking cool. Yeah, the BSG Viper, I remember. Yeah, yeah, that's right. It looks, because I think especially because of the gray, it looks a bit... the Viper it looks the most like is the high-tech one from the new show, I'd say. But in the end, it doesn't really, especially if you look at that Viper, you'll see it doesn't really look like any of them anymore, as it's like, it's got that inspiration in it clearly, but it's also got a like MiG-21 in it from Real World. It's got that big nose. Quick new texture, by the way, just trying out colors. Yeah, I really like these textures on it for sure, Dyson. I do really like it though. This is a... When you were saying green, I was like, I wonder how it's going to look. But the shade and the texture of green you chose works perfectly for me here. I actually fucking love it. I love this thing. But yeah. I would love to fucking fly this. Hell yeah, I would love that. Say kill. I will fly this. Anyway, now that I've shown you those, back to Lancer edit, please. Where were we? We were doing contrail, so now we need to do... Done contrails. Are we on the weapons yet? Not quite yet, because we need thruster and shield. Okay, so where's our thruster going to go? The thruster is kind of vestigial in our mod right now. It doesn't really do anything, so I kind of just slip it in anywhere anyway. It needs to not be in the way of the mine dropper. I'll just stick it underneath the engine for right now. Just whack it on there as part of the engine assembly. So, with that in mind, it needs to be part of the engine lot, I guess. Makes sense. Turn all those back on. Fixed hard points. HP thruster 01. Again, anything you can have multiple of, gotta have a number on the end like that for the game's internal system. Well, I guess it doesn't have to. I guess we can define the system a bit. But, you know, stick to the game systems. Why not? Oh, it's like in the right place, too. This we are going to roll upside down. We are going to roll that. So that it's hanging on from underneath, like a spider clinging to your ceiling. Sorry, arachnophobes, of which I am one. That was a weird way to say that. And I've activated your fear response, sorry. And my own. We'll stick that a little bit closer to the main fuselage. Like that. Just don't. It's like I'm playing fucking Minecraft again. Ugh. I want to play Minecraft again, it's time. I keep saying that. Okay. So now we need to add the mine dropper. Engine... Wait a minute. Oh shit, did I put all these in the engine? Whoops. That was not intentional. I need to go fix that. I'll fix that later. Like I said, now that I've shown you how to do it, I wanted to show you to do it if you're watching along for this as a tutorial, whoever you are. But we'll fix this later. I've accidentally put them all in the engine LOD. Whoopsie. They're meant to be in the main body LOD, a lot of these. We'll fix that. For now, mine droppers. Let's go down to the LODs we're meant to be using down the bottom. The root. The actual root model hardpoints down here. HP... Mine dropper 01, or is it just mine 01? It's mine 01. Same thing. We're gonna flip it upside down. And put it upside down. We tried it and we like hated it within like an hour. It just felt so like a lacking in shit to do, like a bad Minecraft mod pack, Obsidian. And oops, it's the wrong access. Village story, yeah, we just couldn't. We just couldn't. Just felt like a real downgrade playing from modern Minecraft coming to that. Cool premise, but just didn't actually deliver when we played it. Okay, so mine dropper hangs right on the edge here. Done. HP shield I want as well. A lot of the vanilla ships have the shield. I guess you can have multiple shield items, which is interesting. Do you get like... Anyway, won't think about that too much. A lot of the vanilla ships have the shield emitter just like on the top of the cockpit. I'm going for a different thing where I put it underneath, because that would be like the safest place to put it. And on these models, I think it just looks better, because then you don't see it. It's like some tech gore underneath, not on top. Not that I think you really see a model of it anyway in a lot of the vanilla ships. I'm not sure if it's like a thing you have to toggle on for us to have it like that. Regardless, down here it goes. So we're just gonna stick it, like basically in between where I'm gonna put the cruise disruptor and the mine dropper I already have added. So we'll just stick it like there, and you can imagine immersively that like it's down here and it surrounds the ship and its shield bubble from below. Because unless it's an internal thing that's in the middle of the core of the ship, it doesn't really matter if it's on top or below, right, to do that job. Apply that. Let's, speaking of, apply HP Torpedo 01, I guess. Yep. HP Torpedo 01. This is the cruise disruptor. It's not actually torpedoes, which is confusing, but in our mod we use large missile spots for that, not torpedo spots, and Torpedo 01 is what we use for cruise disruptor. It's a little confusing, but once you've done it once, you get used to it. -5. So that cruise disruptor we're gonna stick up the middle, and then we'll have chin guns that it can like fire in between. That's just me trying to like fit this shit in basically onto the model. Just playing ship weapon designer right now and being like, just fucking squeeze it in, just squeeze it the fuck in on the F-18, just fucking get it in there. We need a cruise disruptor. It just goes in the middle somewhere. Haven't got any landing gear to worry about. The ship's just fucking hover to a stop, whatever. Just get it the fuck in there. I'm gonna clip it a bit. Just make sure that model doesn't come out badly, and that should be good. I don't think of these things that they need to be... Yeah, they're fixed still, I believe. No, they're not. That's right, these aren't. We won't give it... Well, show me, actually. No, it does, doesn't it? Torpedo does have angle, yeah, okay. I just do what vanilla does so I don't get in trouble. So, -45. This is the part where you really gotta make sure you do the thing where it'll forget your last input, so do it multiple times. Axis on Revolut hardpoints always gets fucked up. You gotta be careful on that. But that looks good. We can apply that. That might be everything. Let me run through my checklist. Thruster, shield, tractor source, pilot, mount, cockpit, engine, contrails. Now we go to weapons. Boom, easy. Okay, for this thing, we're running 6 weapons hardpoints and then 2 more for small missiles like everything else. Then 2 ZPs. And everything else is already applied. Easy. So let's just do that. So I'm looking at this. We're going to have 2 small hybrids on the front right here on the chin, on the cheeks of the chin. We're going to have to clip them in a bit because of the way it's angled, but it'll look fine. And then we'll go slightly bigger guns over here. These will be, what, medium energy? Is that right? Yeah. I think that's right. 2 medium energies to mirror the Falcon. No, we'll stick the medium energies on the side because I like to put the heavier weapons in closer to the fuselage because immersively real world, like, kind of weight ideas, right? Like, the stronger part of the wing closer to the fuselage should have the heavier weapons for center of gravity as well. Somebody says, Beagle, did you see the details from the Tarkov live stream, the BSG live stream, I mean? Yeah, I mean, some of them sound cool. If they flow to us eventually in co-op Tarkov, that would be nice. Definitely. I want them to finish the fucking revive shit for co-op Tarkov so we can ace medical people. That's when that shit'll be perfect. Then we can get hit way more because we'll be able to get people back up. But yeah, I mean, it sounded cool. I mean, the corner peeking thing especially, I love to John Wick corners, so that seems cool. Like that. Anything that... I mean, they fucking had cool corner peeking before and they broke it because they made it so you couldn't do the blind fire while moving. And they had fucking blind fire grenades. They took that shit away too when they took away quick grenades. I fucking hate them for it. Fucking scumfucks. You used to be able to like blind fire a grenade around a doorway. It's like the only game you could do that in. Like the game actually let you walk up to a door, not expose yourself, and just like chuck it around the corner of the door on an angle. Can't do it anymore because they broke it. When they took away quick grenade throw and they never brought it back because they're bitches. I hate them. But you know, they'll never bring that back because they don't give a fuck. I hate them. Don't talk to me about BSG. I'm what kind of a game I like right now, Sammy? Don't talk to me about that shit. It's good vibes only. Someone should mod that. I wonder if you can mod that behavior back in the blind fire corner throwing. Poor Solar. Solar's the only person I know. I'm gonna ask Solar. Is there a way to kind of like pay someone $50 to bring that back? Tarkov blind fire grenading, moving while. Blind fire animation. That shit was the best. I loved clearing dorms with the blind fire poses, and then they got rid of them. Fuck them. Fuckers, I hate them. Okay, back to the game I like. Thank you very much. Let's do the guns. HP weapon 01. We're gonna go up to like HP weapon 10 here, I believe. Usually that's how it goes for all the ships, because I get the same number of weapons, I just make them bigger hard points in the game balance later. I'll talk you through that even though I can't show you what I'm doing. So with Revolut hardpoints, it's important down here on axis in the bottom that they have 1 in Y and 0 in Z or X. This will get messed up all the time, especially if you mirror Revolutes. That's a big fucking problem, because if you have 1 in Z and 0 in Y, when you try to move guns that are mounted like facing upwards or facing downwards in-game, they'll like fucking freak the fuck out and they'll just like go all the fuck over the place, like Gmod physics not working right. And you'll be like, what the fuck's going on? It's this. It's Lancer Edit fucking this up. Minus 45. 45, there's your angles. Let's bring that down here. Bring it forward. Dial it in. You gotta roll it so it can hang on the underside, like skitter, skitter, skitter. Bring that back up. Okay, and to the side. Probably 0.8 is what I've been doing on the other chins. Does that look good? That looks good. 0.8. And again, I just want to clip it so that you don't see any of this base plate coming out, so you don't see like a seam underneath. Are red-green nav lights part of BMOD design style? Yeah, no, actually, unless it's vanilla. I think vanilla just gives them like lights all over. The idea of doing like starboard and port lights like real world aviation is cute for immersion for someone who's into that shit, but it probably just looks weird to someone who isn't, so I probably wouldn't do that. I could try it, but I would imagine it just feels kind of like weirdly like OCD flaring asymmetrical if you're a player playing this and in third person looking at your plane, your planey ship, right? But it's a cool idea for immersion, but probably wouldn't do it just because, like, to a player, probably be like, oh man, it's not symmetrical, It's more likely I'd do something that looks symmetrical, like I'd have, like, green, red, you know, some green, something like that. But it's a cool idea to, like, it's always cool to draw inspiration from real-world aviation. I like doing that when I do this shit. But I try to make sure it's not just, like, taken from real-world aviation, but, like, it fits our purposes, you know? Because it's not like it's a mod design for like aviation nerds, as much as that would be its own thing that I would make. Bum bum, there we go. Now when they're mirrored, you've got to make sure that, again, see how it's like you mirror it and it's like, oh, what's that, Z-axis? No, 0, 1, fixed. If you don't do that, whoops, that's wrong. If you don't do that, everything's gonna be fucked up. But otherwise, there you go, quick and dirty. And now we do the wings. Just bang this out, let's get this done. Equipment 03. I probably should have just, like, to be faster, just gone. Yeah, just delete this. Dupe it again. I do want to play more SP Tarkov co-op of you, Sammy. That was so fun yesterday. The mod pack feels so good. I could definitely go for some more tactical John Wicking view around corners. It was a lot of fun. Want to play Sulaco too? What's your interchange run? Yeah, wasn't the interchange run cool? Did you watch it in full or did you skim it? That bit in the middle was so cool. Yeah, like the siege of like the Ollie of Death. I love that. I don't know if you watched it in full, but there's a fucking bit where we're like resting up in Ollie. In full, I was going to sleep. Yeah, I love the part where they like creeping in while we're repacking and healing and eating. They're so creepy. Like, I'm like holding the left angle and they start like creeping in on us. It was awesome to watch. I loved it. Can we get like a gun there? Oh, the part where you tried to retreat through Ramos and they chase you and are right behind you. Yeah, that was so awesome. And then we like all had a jam. We all had a jam at once. I love jams. Only one, but I love jams. They're great. Okay, go up a little bit more. Just don't want to see that base plate. Boom. Oh, and it's fucked down here, so we gotta fix this. Anyway, yeah, Cyclone has outdone himself with the balancing of the mod pack at this point, I think. And Solar has just outdone himself with the fucking Sane itself. It's so good. It's insanely good. So impressed with Sane. Sane just makes that game playable. Triple 04, duplicate again. And he's still working more. I think it's cool. He's like getting more feedback. I can just see the passion he's getting for it from all like the players playing it. All the feedback and all the praise. It's great. You love that for a mod developer. You love to see that. I'm going to stick... I guess I'll do wingtip missiles on this too, because I guess if we're doing wingtips for the Manta, why not start doing them... They'll look cool that way. Why not start doing them for ships in general? So we can do wingtips here for the HF as well. It'll look cool. But someone says, no red green, but the ends of those pointy bits seem like an obvious place to put some decorative blinky lights. Yeah. Yeah, probably put some like nice little like lights, boom, boom. Maybe even here as well, unless it feels overdone. But yeah, we're gonna do headlights and stuff. I haven't done that yet, but it is something that is my job to do here. I mean, anyone can do it, but it is something we can do, of course. It is definitely part of the process. I just haven't done it yet. Let's bring that back. Let's try and like match the depth into the wing a bit. I'm gonna have to still be kind of close for like grouping, zeroing of weapons, I guess. Like, you don't want to have to be too far off. Like, this to this is kind of far. Might even be why sometimes your projectiles miss. I wonder if I set it up like this. I don't know. It's probably fine. Anyway. What is that, like 5 meters of difference? People, don't be an idiot. Anyway. Do it like that. I've never noticed it on the Falcons, and they also have chin guns plus wing guns, I think. Yeah, that's right, Person, yeah. So go like that. Did I do this right? Yep, that's all done. Dupe it again. And of course, I have to add these to the wings later. Do not let me forget that. Boom, done. There you go, it's up to 6. Now we need wingtips. Wingtip missiles. Did I give these things Revolute on the other ship? Do I Revolute them, I guess? Where are they? They're on the wings. I was just saying this. Yeah, they have Revolute. Okay, they can move. So we'll do it the same here. We'll do... Bum, bum. Got their swivel on. But we need to change this roll to, what, 90? Minus 90? They're gonna be kind of like where the contrails are. Bring that back in. Boop. Okay, and we'll just balance them on the tip there, basically. So I guess on the missile model, we'd need that to be like... the center point would be like the rails... the rail as it attaches to the ship. I guess.
Everything by the numbers.
Or something. Figure that out. Is that roll right? That roll should be right. The roll kind of looks like it's off center a bit. Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. But it does, right? Kind of like looks like it's... No, I'm just imagining it, I think. Whatever. Dupe it. Make sure that this is set up right. Oops, and see how it did a thing there? Its pitch is backwards. That is facing backwards. We don't want that. Let's fix that. Now we're good. Okay. Now I add the ZPs, which always look ugly right now, but we're making a better model for them, hopefully. So just stick them up there to cockpit like I've been doing the others. But I mean, then we're going to be done to test it in game, make sure it works, I think. Give it the right roll. It needs to roll to the side. It needs to come to the side. Come down. These are like the little probe things that stick out like fuel probes from the cockpits that I use for the weapons zeroing equipment in the game. So I have them kind of come out like sensor prongs. Our wonderful Dyson has just joined us like in the last 24 hours. Is working on one of these things too. Dyson works on a lot of shit. Dyson just like is like, oh yeah, I'll make that. Just fucking makes it in like 5 minutes. It's very, very fun. Very fun to work with. Let's go -8. Dyson very much fits into my long-term chronic track record of like stochastically like being like, oh hey, it'd be cool if we had this, and then Dyson just in the channel now and it's just like, oh, that's done. Very cool. I appreciate everything Dyson does. It's been very cool to have them join us and do more modeling. It's been fucking awesome. As you can see, while we put these ships in that he made. That comes back to here. These are like really awkward to stick in right now. They're gonna look ugly no matter what I do with them. But I'll just kind of like make them the best I can for the minute. Again, did I give them Revolute? No, no Revolute on these. Specifically no Revolute on these. I put them down here, not in the cockpit on the Orca. I guess I'm stupid. It's okay. Like that. No. None of that. Duplicate mirror X. We'll actually bring it back over. 1 point. Okay. That's the wrong roll. Pitch is back to front. Fix that. Now just bring it down. And then up a bit. That's generally how I do the ZPs. Just kind of like stick them together like that. Oh. Get that right just in case. Okay, I think actually is all of the hard points. I have shield, I have mine. I just now have to put them in the right bits. Get it in game by balancing it on the sheet, which will take me like 5 minutes. And we get to fly it. So, what do I have to move around? Well, everything from the engine LOD, which should be obvious where that goes. Yeah, but then on weapons, which ones are on port wing, which ones are on star wing? 3, 5, 7 are on star wing. 3, 5, 7 are star wing, okay? So we go back to it now. Back to it now, back to it now. Yeah, 3, 5, 7. Like the smoke. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Sammy. That's tail. Close that. Where are just the hard points, man? Oh, it's this one. This is the root one. And we open the star wing. It was star, right? Yeah, star. Star bun. Gotta add a folder for it first. So now we have to add a folder in hardpoints for this called Revolute. And then we add these into the HP up in 03. Paste it in. 5. Paste it in. 7. Paste it in. When I'm not chatting, I get this in about half an hour. We took a bit longer today, but, you know, we're having a good time. We're chatting. 357 there. Same thing for the port wing. Just with the other ones. So again, child. I'm creating a child, Revolute. 4, 6, 8. It should be. Done. Now, if you just give me a second to save this. And then reopen it. Again, don't think you need to reopen it, but just to be safe to reopen it, we should be able to do just a rundown of the ship and... Oh no, I forgot to do these ones, my bad. Yeah, let's do those ones as well, whoops. Fixed. Where is it? It's the engine. Engine has them all. These just all have to come up here. Because I just screwed these up. Engine stays on engine, everything else goes to the fuselage. Ooh, whoopsie. HP mount, HP tractor source. Cockpit. And you know, the pilot while you're at it. Actually the thruster stays on the engine though, there you go. Okay, save it again. Check it out again. Now let's do a run through here. Engine and thruster on the engine model. Port wing. Contrail. Weapon 4, 6, 8. Yup. Star wing. Contrail. Weapon 3, 5, 7. Tail. Countermeasure dropper. And then the root. Mine dropper. Shield. Mount. Tractor source. Cockpit. And pilot, which you can't see, but they're in there right now. Cruise disruptor on HP torpedo 01. Weapon 1. Weapon 2. And then the ZPs. Weapon 9. Weapon 10. We're done. Put this in game. And test it out. So now you can't see this next bit. One sec. Well, more like 5 minutes. I have to enter it in on our special cool spreadsheet, which I cannot share with you for privacy reasons. So 1 sec, you just have to listen to me do it. I'm going to copy the file. I'm going to whack it on in here. Data ships. I'll say what I'm doing at least so you can hear it. Data, BMOD ships, models, BM, JUHF. It goes in here. Cool. I think I need to also get the other ones. Hang on, while I'm here. Data ships, BMOD ships. Models, I need to grab the folders for the light fighter and the VHF and make sure they're all in the right place. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. 305-2024. I might need a new one for that too. Sorry guys, 1 sec. Sorry guys, 1 sec, 1 sec. I gotta send us the Dyson after I'm done with it too. So the Dyson can iterate on this model that I've hard pointed now. What chips models? HF. Put that in there. Okay, that is done. Now, I go to the special spreadsheet and I'm going to make a new entry for this that none of you get to look at, but yeah, I can talk through it. We're going to copy the Falcons balancing line because that's what these are going to like based off. Make that all red. Going to change its name. This is going to be the Angler, Anglerfish. BM_JU_HF. Armor, I was bringing these down by a certain percentage. What was it? I need to find these again. 25,000, which is the Eagle's hull, divided, or, yeah, divided by 2,500 is 1.11111. And then mass went from 650 to 675. Just added that by 25. Okay, just add 25 to it. So 25 extra mass on it. 15,000 times 1.111 is... Oh no, divided by... 13,500 hull rather than 1,500 is its small hit it takes there on hull. 13,500. Mass is up, turn rate stays the same, costs comes down hugely. The Eagle's 181 and I made the Orca 75. The Hawk is 76 and I made the Manta 21. So it's like what, like almost like a bit less than 1/3. Just eyeball it. The Falcon would probably be looking like 40k, 40 to 50k here. 45k, we'll put it in the middle. Cheap ship. Okay, engine force stays the same, cruise speed stays the same, steering torque and everything stays the same. Power has to come down. One moment, please. I brought it down from 12,000 to 11,000. On the Orca, which gives us 1.09. So it's 1.09 of 8,000. Hang on. 8,000 divided by 1.09 gives us 7,339 new power plant capacity. So we'll go 7,400. Just round it up. Or 7,300, I guess. And then we have the power regen. We're also going to bring that down. It's 1450 on the Eagle. I made it 1350 on the Orca. So to make this relative, 1450 divided by 1350. 1.07. So if its current regen is 950, and 50 divided by 1.07 is 887 power regen. So again, we'll just make that 890 power regen down from 950. So it's a bit of a loss on power regen. However, I did add like a good, what, 45 cargo, I think, to all of them. No, 35, right? Yeah, the Manta has 60 cargo, the Hawk has 25. That's 35, right? 5, 30, yeah. So we'll add 35 to the cargo hold, which on 45 on the Falcon would be 5, 6, 7, 80 cargo. Not bad for heavy fighter, honestly, not bad. And scan range stays the same, but we put cargo scan range up to 3,200 on these things. Their tractor range goes up as well. Secrets to 2,000 from 1,500, so they can grab loot from a little bit further away. Little secret benefit for these junker pirate fighters. They can cargo scan you and steal your shit from further away. Other than that, models are in there. Mats, I have to copy. From you, we have one exhaust nozzle, just entering all these fields in that you can't see right now. I'm going to bring the hull threshold at which it starts smoking down a little bit. Just a little bit. Bank angle, that's all the same. Explosion fighter, we're going to put the shield in there. Hard points is the best part, where I just have to change these around. Wait, what the hell? These hard points are not correct, what the fuck? Oh yes, they are. I need to just copy the one from the Manta. But up the sizes. So the Manta has kinetic gun 2. So one of these actually becomes a kinetic gun 3. Okay. Got a few things to do here. So this is where I actually balance like what goes in what. HP kinetic gun 3, 4. Let me look at my model again. For hardpoint 3. Okay, that'll be the big one. Let's change that. Okay, and then going down. HP gun special 1, that's small energy. Weapon 1, 2, 5, and 6, that's correct. But we also want HP gun special 2, which is medium energy. And we're going to apply HP gun special 2, which is medium energy, to HP weapon 05 and HP weapon 06. So those ones we define as those, we'll be able to mount medium energy with stuff now. HP gun special 4, that's small missiles. 3, 4, 7, 8, correct. We have medium missiles on 3 and 4, but no. Yes, but no, because we're also going to apply a new one. We're going to say HP gun special 6, which is large missiles. You can mount large missile on HP weapon 03. Ta-da. Then we have ballistics, HP gun special 7, small ballistic. Okay, yup. Special 8. Yep, and again, just gotta give a large ballistic potentially to HP weapon 03 because that's a large slot. That's a large kinetic. The rest is countermeasures, mines, shield special is applied. This should all be ready to go now, I think. I think we're ready to go with this. Just gotta put the icon on. Delete all the lights for now because I haven't got them on yet. And sorry, I'm just gonna do the rest of the cosmetics, which is... Let's see here. Just have to grab all of these cosmetics on the engine and stuff. 1 sec. 1 second. Boom, boom. We'll just use the CSV's crap for now. Take off the simples and collision groups, and now I'm ready to build this and hopefully get it in game. So let me close the game before I do that, because that would not be good. Open up my more secret stuff, my handy dandy builder. This pulls from the sheet I just filled in a very cool way that you cannot see. I just need to add this thing for sale after that, and we are gravy to test it. And hopefully it'll work first try. Hopefully I worked out the kinks when I was importing the Light Fighter and the VHF the other days. Last thing I have to do is I'll have to add it for sale. So for now, we'll put it on Denver. But eventually I'll only be able to buy on Ure. It's just on Denver for me for testing for right now. Okay, give me 1 minute, we'll be in and we'll be trying to test it out. Ugh! And then what I might do, if it all works, like kind of gameplay-wise, is try to get these on the NPCs, which would be fun. Be very, very fun. That'll probably take me to the end of the stream, I imagine. Well, no, I'm going probably an hour later today, so maybe I'll get something else done too. I want to rebalance the PPCs and L lasers, so I might do that later. Might be fun. Kaz says, I guess. I can wait another week. I wanted to PvP with you, like, after we had, like, the new build and stuff, Gallius. We can do some PvPing, though. Like, I can go to my... Well, I have to get a main build going. It's been awkward, because we meant to be pushing these builds, like, every few days, but this one's been, like, 2 weeks. How... I think I can pull from main? We'll see. I have to... I'm not on the build of the main server right now, so it's awkward. Press PvP in the next build? Yes, 100%! I haven't really played BMOD since I last played of you, Gallius. Once this build's on main, it's fucking playtesting time again with the new ships, for sure. And maybe we can get the Ludlow in of a shield, too, but that might be pushing the build too long, so... I'll hold you to it? Yes, please do. I really enjoyed PvPing of you, I definitely want to do it again. Okay, I think this is all working. Let's see. If some new tricks I've been trying out. Ooh, fancy. What have you been up to? Now, I was surprised when you told me after the stream like that was your first time PvPing. I did not expect that. There it is!